Well guys, today's Sunday, let's see, April 10th, and out again at the same park, and guess what, there's the tree with the bench around it. Gonna keep pounding this place until I don't get much in the way of goodies. Here I was getting a signal that was giving me a high pitch and a low pitch, and it would go, you know, for those that have e-tracs or CTXs and there's multiple targets in the hole, you understand what that is. But one of the signals when it was on the high, if I could get it to separate out, was a 1547, and after I cut the plug you can see what looks like a coin impression there, and that corresponds with down here in the hole. I got this rock out right at the edge of the hole. It was right in the bottom of the edge, and the signal was underneath the rock, and I flipped it out and it looks like I got a silver quarter. And I probably hit it on the edge too, so 1940, one of the earlier ones. Alright, well that's silver number one. Hopefully there's more to come. Alright gang, back with another good find. After having dug maybe a half a dozen wheat pennies along with that silver Washington, I now have another silver to go along with the other, I guess. It was giving me 1246, 947 at 6 to 7 inches deep, and it seems like everything good out here is coming at the 6-inch plus kind of range. Everything less than 6 inches is clad, and everything deeper than 6 inches seems to be pretty good. Anyhow, after getting it out of the hole, and you can see how deep the shovel is relative to the hole, finally got out enough dirt to be able to see what I got, and it looks like a rosy. So I'll clean it up later and show you what the date is, but that's silver number 2 for the day. And by the way, guess how close I am to that tree with the bench around it. That seems to be a popular spot. Alright, take care. Alright everybody, I'm on the board with silver number 3. I was getting a 1246, 946, 6 to 7 inches deep. Cut a decent sized plug here, and on the bottom of the plug you can maybe see the imprint of a coin there, along next to the little thing right there. Anyhow, down to the bottom of the hole, I have not moved any dirt yet. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it looks like I got another silver dime this time. And that's another rosy. Alright, 2 rosies in Washington. We'll see if we can get any more. Alright everybody, on to silver number 4 for the day. It was giving me a 1746, 6 inches deep. Got a good sized plug, and it was in the bottom of the hole. Had to loosen it up, and now we have, I guess, another rosy. Yep, another rosy. Rosy number 3 for the day. And with the Washington, that makes 4 silvers. Alright, we'll get back at you if we find anything else. Alright guys, sorry about the wind if you hear that, but I was just getting a one-way signal that was giving me a 946, 8 inches deep, and I could only get it to chirp one way. I didn't even go into iron mask, but it was giving me some nulling like it might have been iron, but it was deep at 8 inches, so I thought, well, I'll dig it and maybe it's a nail, get it out of there, and maybe I'll find something else. Anyway, got the plug dug, got some dirt out after it was not registering in the plug or in the bottom of the hole. So I dug out quite a bit more right at the front of the hole here, as you can see, and I'm all the way to, I don't know how well that'll show, but right at almost 8 inches deep. And got it out in my plug here, and another silver, this time dime, and I think it's a I'm sorry, not a rosy, but a Merc this time. So or maybe not, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's a Merc. Alright, that's silver number 5 for the day. First Merc of the day. And hopefully there's more. I'm getting tired. Take care. Alright everybody, home from the hunt with everything finally cleaned up. It was a decent day on the clad. 5 quarters, 8 dimes, 4 nickels, and I think 13 copper pennies. I think that's what, $2.38, so made the dollar menu, but probably not enough for a combo meal. I did end up with 1 Canadian penny, an older one. Let's see if it'll focus. Well, let's see here. Try a little something different. Not focusing. Let me stop the video here and see if I can get it to focus. Alright, back to focused here. Little Canadian penny here was an early Queen Elizabeth. 1950 something. A 53. Got this odd brass letter P with a lightning bolt on it. P is for power, I guess. Not sure what that's all about. Got my 5 silvers. A 1940 plain Washington quarter. And then 2 1952s. I guess that one's a 54. There's the other 54. I thought it was 2 52s, but I guess it's 2 54s. And a 44 plain Merc. And then I ended up with 16 wheat pennies. The top 2 are in the teens, and the first one on the left there, we'll see if we can get it to focus in. It's actually a 1913S. I don't know how well that'll come through, but take my word for it. I'll try to get a picture of it at the end here. 1913S and a 1917 plain. And then I got a 1920 plain and a 1920D. That 20 plain was in a wheat spill. You can see it's actually pretty clean on the front. It's got some gunk from where the other one was facing it, but otherwise it's got a little luster to it actually. And then a 39 and a 39D. And then a row of them, 7 of them in the 40s and 3 of them in the 50s. So, decent day. Happy to have another 5 silver day, and that brings me up to 17 silvers for the year so far. Take care everybody, and happy hunting.